I have been a nurse, registered nurse for 28 years, and was in and out of hospitals, did intensive care unit, did cardiovascular, and then had a family and decided that I was going to try to do something different. So I decided to do home health care nursing. So I did that for about 10 years. And in that process of doing the home care nursing, I went back and got my nurse practitioner's degree, and that was 6 years ago. And my first job out of my NP school, I had heard about HomeCare Physicians, and I knew that since I've done home care as a nurse, that maybe transferring it to the NP role, because I love geriatric patients. That was, I got my NP in adult geriatric medicine. So I interviewed at HomeCare Physicians and haven't looked back. I love working in the home care setting, particularly with the older demographics, because they're just so, you can see so much more as a provider. You can see the foods they eat, the medications they take, how they ambulate. I mean, all of these things that we've kind of incorporated into this awesome conference this past 2 days really does kind of lay a good foundation, and in terms of getting to know not only your patients but the families, and you leave feeling, in my opinion, a little bit more satisfied in working with this population. And so I love home care for that reason. As a nurse and now as a nurse practitioner, it's been an incredible journey, and I'm so grateful that I've been able to do this. Over the years, as a nurse as home care, and then as a nurse practitioner in home care, a couple in particular, I took care of a husband and a wife, and they were in their mid to late 90s. And, they were very, very close. Obviously, been married for 67 years, and he was a World War II hero. And but I really enjoyed taking care of them, because it not only was just about taking care of their health, but the relationship and how they each took care of each other. And I spent a lot more time with them, learning more about their relationship together, and how he provided care for her. She was a little bit more ill than he was, and their plan was they wanted to die either the same day. They wanted to die together that day. We didn't want to live without each other. So. And honestly, they pretty much, she unfortunately passed first, and it was months later he died. But it was such a journey. I took care of them from one of the first few weeks I started with HomeCare Physicians, and until they died about a year ago. So it was just one of those couples that, every once in a while I get to meet great people and patients and couples. And especially that generation, is one of my favorites, World War II, and he was so proud of that. And I got to take a little part of that with me, so that was a good memory for me.